All right, you guys know I love a harebrained scheme as much as the next guy. That is my new Warrior putting stroke. So you guys may be wondering what I've got in store for today. Well, I am planning on making a heavy club. I have some leftover lead tape, so I figured I'd just start attaching it to this fine power hit 3-wood, or 5-wood, shall I say. This is a club. It's just been an old club that's been hanging around. You know, I had to dig through dozens of clubs to find one that I'm probably not going to at some point pull back and put in my golf bag. I just love revisiting my clubs. But this is an old 5-wood that I'm going to use to turn into a heavy club. The reason why I'm going to make a heavy club is I got a pretty cool book recently, Harvey Pinnock's Little Red Book. This is a very famous book. I think it's the best-selling book on golf next to Ben Hogan's 5 Lessons. But Harvey Pinnock was a great teacher from Austin, Texas. And he coached many top players like Ben Crenshaw and Tom Kite. He was a very wise fellow, shall I say. He just was old school, and I'm all old school. And, you know, it's funny because he made fun of the modern swing with the guys keeping their left heel on the ground and stuff. So I totally dig where he's coming from. And he, along with Ben Hogan, both said that it was beneficial to have a heavy club. So I'm going to build one today. I don't know if there's a right way or a wrong way to do this, but I'm just going to start wrapping this lead tape around the shaft. Hopefully that'll do the trick. I know they sell these things for like $100, but I figured why not go ahead and make one myself. I know that Ben Hogan made one for his friend Chris Cheddar. That was the second reference to the heavy club that made me really want to make this happen. Man, at first I didn't think it felt that heavy, but now it really, I can feel it. That is pretty heavy. Yeah, this book is filled with tons of wisdom. So, you know, if you're looking for a good golf read, this is definitely something I highly recommend. You know, one of the things I think is really important is he talks about how your improvement comes in spurts. Like you'll have long plateaus and then you'll have a spurt where you really improve. And where I'm at in my game, he says, the only way to really get better is to really focus on your short game. You can maybe save a little bit of strokes with the long game, but it's really about the short game. So that's what I'm totally focused on now. But pick up Harvey Pinnock's Little Red Book. This is definitely a must read. There's so much in it that's very, very wise. And can't say enough about it. So another thing that's been on my mind is ever since I hooked up with Scratch Golf, the super cool custom club fitting company, I've been daydreaming about what would be my dream set of irons. Like, just imagine there's no restrictions and you could make any set of irons in the world that you want. And so I've really been kind of going through all the classic blade designs in my head. And my brother Michael was nice enough to bring over this set of Tommy Armour Silver Scots by McGregor. This set's from 1950. Check this out. Yeah, these are considered one of the most beautiful and best blades ever made. So this is a McGregor 2-iron, and it's my plan to take these out to the golf course today and hit them and give them a try, see what the old clubs are like. And boy, these bad boys are thin. When I'm focused on my short game, I usually make sure I park so I have to walk past the practice green first. Alright, you guys know I love a harebrained scheme as much as the next guy. So last night I was fooling around putting in my bedroom, and I had one of my subscribers tell me about face-on putting. Well, I checked it out and it was kind of interesting. It made the points that if you were going to roll a ball at a hole, you wouldn't turn sideways to it. You'd roll it more like a bowling ball where you're looking down the line. Well, I fooled around with that a little bit and I didn't feel very comfortable with it, but I came up with this kind of new stance that I call the warrior stance. Warrior putting is my new scheme, and the idea is you set up like if I was a Martian and I didn't know anything about putting and somebody gave me a ball and a putter, I'd probably putt pretty close to this. I'd want to be able to see my line. That's the thing that I hate about traditional putting, is I can't look at the hole or look at my line. But this sort of front stance, it's like a karate front stance that I'm doing, that's why I call it the warrior, makes me feel really comfortable. And the thing is, I think I have better touch with it. Well, these greens just got punched, so it's not really giving me a real clean read on the line, but the touch is actually vastly improved. I know I'm talking all this crazy stuff, but the thing that I've found that's been very beneficial to me is what I call a subconscious reboot. So in my mind, I'm not a very good putter. But I'm like, if all of a sudden I imagine I've never putted before, I've got this brand new style, I'm starting from scratch, then maybe I can re-envision myself as a great putter. And that's really what I need to keep dropping my scores. And now that I've gotten a taste of under par golf, I'm ready to get some more of it. So it's kind of cool hitting the Tommy Armour Silver Scots. This 5-iron's about as long as my 7-iron. And I'm hitting it pretty solid. I actually like it.